Hey, what's up YouTube? So today we are going over the Apple conference from today, and they unveiled the new iPhone 8, the iPhone X, the Apple Watch Series 3, and the Apple TV with 4K. So here's a little overview of the new Steve Jobs Coliseum, or whatever the heck they call it, that they put together. So that's where they held the event from today, and everyone came out to go watch the event there. Here is the inside of it where the conference was held. They announced Series 3 to come out on September 19th. It has a weird red dot, as you saw on the little click wheel. I have no clue what that's about. They said that they'd have Apple Music on there, so you can play or stream or whatever your music right from your Apple Watch. They put cellular through the screen, which is kind of weird. I'm not sure exactly how that works. They have it through a few different carriers right now. As you can see, there's when you can order it. Then they introduced Apple TV with 4K with better performance, obviously, and they also said if you've bought something in HD that it will automatically transfer over to 4K quality, which is awesome because you don't want to pay more. But that doesn't actually matter because 4K is the same price as HD, so that's really cool. And then we get to the main part that probably all you guys care about is the iPhone. So they took a little tribute to the original iPhone and kind of went through the line and showed all the progress that they've gone through and where they are now. So here is a glimpse at the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus with the new blush gold, I believe that's the color of it. So yeah, they had that. They go over the specs. And then they talk about how the glass on their iPhone is stronger than any glass on any other smartphone on the market. They talk about how their speakers are louder. Talk about the performance bump up on that. Camera quality is obviously better. In my opinion, not by much, but it's noticeable. And then they have a little picture right there of low light, so you see how good the quality is with low light on that. And then they have portrait mode finally on the front camera, so you can get that nice blur effect in the background, and you can even take the background out without even using Photoshop or anything like that. And then we get to my favorite part, camera increasement on quality, and you get better slow-mo performance, which is awesome, so more frames per second. Then we get to the crazy part. We finally have wireless charging on an iPhone, which is amazing. I don't know why we didn't get this sooner. They talk about different places and case companies that are going to incorporate this. Then they go through the specs real quick on storage and pricing and release dates, along with iOS 11 GM. And then we get to the juicy part of the iPhone X, or iPhone 10 as they also like to call it. I am super stoked about this. It looks dope. I was kind of skeptical on the camera on the back, but I think it doesn't actually look that bad. We finally got an OLED display just like a lot of the Samsung phones, which is awesome. I love the curved display. We got obviously a bigger size ratio, different look on the lock screen. We got 3D touch still, obviously. There is no home button, as you can tell. Siri is activated with the lock button, which is kind of weird. And you're probably thinking, hey, there's no home button. How do I scan my finger? Well, you don't anymore because they introduced Face ID, so you can scan your face, and some people are skeptical because you could just print out a picture of your friend and scan that, but they talked about that, and that won't work, and they went through a ton of precautions to make sure that no one could get into your phone that easily. Next up, Apple introduced Animoji. It's their take on 3D emojis, basically, so it tracks your face and emotions, so the emoji changes with it, and you can send it through iMessage, and you get those emojis to choose from. Then we get to the specs on the camera on the iPhone X or iPhone 10. Get another low light picture. Talk about portrait mode on the iPhone X. Then they talk about wireless charging and how it works with any, but you should probably get theirs because you can charge your Apple Watch and AirPods on it. And then they talk about overall specs, just giving an overview of it. Then they talk about gigs and pricing starting at $1,000, and there's the pre-order and when it's available. And there's a price comparison on all the iPhones that they currently are selling. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Short little video. Subscribe for more and like the video if you enjoyed.